Welcome back to another Backpage gaming video. Today, once again, we are looking at the best teams. It's the Serie A we're looking at today. We've got a few different budgets. Rob's got 500k. I've got 1.25 mil. And Rob, our guest, has got 2 million. Why don't you introduce him?
Yes, it's a brand new guest on the channel today, boys. It's MrBristowHD. You may have heard of him. He's the host of the For Foot's Sake podcast. We were on there just recently, so go check that out. Bristow, how are you, mate?
I'm doing well. I'm looking forward to getting the video underway. Serie A is a league that I think is kind of not used too often, but looking over it, a lot of good budget players in there, I think.
Yeah, I think it's always slept on in the later stage of the game. I know everyone has a Serie A starter team, so we're going to give it some love. Check out the past few videos if you're not already in the series. We go over a few different leagues. So we're starting off with Robbie. He is the poor boy today. Rob, where do you want to start, mate?
Where do you want to start? Should we go in net?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
So it's just a normal card. I've only got 500k, so I didn't want to spend too much on the keeper. Fodder is up at the minute as well, which doesn't help. It's normal Mainan, however you want to say it.
What's your nan got to do with it?
Yeah. She's a beast in that. I don't know if you've heard.
Fair. Absolute cat.
Yeah, he's alright, isn't he? He does a job. I think all keepers are pretty ass these days, so just get anyone. If you've got an untradeable one, get them in. If I had unlimited budget, I'd probably go with the winter wildcard and Mainan. I think he's a little bit better, but he does a job. He's 11k, which is quite a lot for an 84, to be honest.
Pricey, isn't it? Yeah. Jesus.
We're in the 4-3-3 as well. I'm a big fan of building the 4-3-3.
Yeah.
So, where do you want to go?
Let's go centre mid.
Okay, central centre mid. I've gone for a player that I used for quite a while, actually. It's the Sergeant, Sergej Milinkovic-Savic.
Milinkovic, yeah.
Yeah.
Used in Bristow?
I haven't actually. He used to be, I think going back to probably FIFA 20 or 19, he had some decent cards back then. The only issue is for him, everyone calls him no Linkovic-Savic. And that's the issue. I think that's why Serie A is so cheap, because it's so hard to kind of hybrid the league. There's not many kind of big nation players in this league, but his winter wildcards card looks very, very good, like a good all-round player.
Yeah,
he's like a mini Hullet, isn't he?
He is, yeah. I used him as a box-to-box centre mid for a while as well. I linked him with, that headliner Felipe Anderson.
Ugh.
Yeah, I had a bit of a rogue midfielder back in the day. Yeah,
card. I couldn't get on with him for whatever reason. He's SBC'd now, so we don't
I
talk
quite
about
liked
him.
I've still got him. Yeah, where do you want to go next?
Centre backs. Let's go through the defence.
So one of them I've gone for is Theet, the Bologna centre back, the headliners one.
I thought you said
He
Feet
looks
then.
alright.
I'm thinking to myself, this sounds
Who
pretty
is this
sus.
guy?
I think he looks a bit like you, Rob, in a way. I don't know why. It's probably just long hair, but
What?
do not see the glaring similarity like looking in bloody mirror. This is one of those cards that, like, when he came out, everyone was like, "Holy shit, look at this guy!" But now he just looks like another centre back.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like decent one. He got 99 strength though, bloody hell.
Yeah. He was very
How
expensive
tall
when he
is he
first
as
came
well?
out. 6.
6 foot.
Okay.
On the
I
dot.
feel like he should be taller. I don't know why.
I think he should be shorter.
Fair enough.
If I'm gonna choose.
Is that because he looks like me?
Yeah.
Joking, I am 6'6".
Yeah.
So yeah, next to him we've got a more recent player.
Yeah.
I'm sure you probably guessed who it is. It's Ibanez from Roma.
Ibanez, the boy himself.
Ibanez, yeah.
He looks really good. They're screaming at each other, bloody hell.
They're fuming. Yeah, someone's just fucked up.
Yeah.
He looks solid. The only thing really is his passing that's a bit ropey, but his short pass and long pass isn't actually that bad, but everything else is awful. Like, don't try and cross with him. He looks alright. 87 pace. I think for 40k you're going to struggle to find a better centre back. I think that Luis Felipe that's out as well is like double the price and is not much difference really. You used him, Bristow?
No, I haven't. Again, I was going to mention Felipe as well. Felipe, I said, is identical to him. I think he's double the price. Even as doesn't look too bad though. The only thing is that dribbling looks weird with the rest of the other stats there, but
That's true.
I think he's it seems crazy now, but like 85 plus pace on a centre back seems normal this year. Whereas like last year, this card would have been God knows how much, especially being Brazilian as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the thing. Fair play to where they actually did eliminate the full back as centre back thing completely, because Whenever I use a fullback at centre back now, I don't even notice a difference really. Like if they're fast enough and they've got decent defending,
Yeah.
I don't notice that nerf that they say that there is. Left back, I'm guessing Theo, maybe Rob.
Yeah, it's normal Theo I've gone for.
Yeah, fair.
He's
still-
cheap, isn't he?
He's a great value option, isn't he? He's fantastic.
If you've got that pink one for free as well, obviously use him. But he's all right, isn't he? You've had his red one for ages, haven't you?
I've how many games have I played with him? I must have played a fair few.
I think
games
it's
with him.
510.
515. Get fucked.
I think he's played
You're
5
right.
since I last saw it.
He was a great servant to the club. He still is. He's still very usable, and it's only a little boost.
Yeah.
From his normal. So yeah, I can vouch for this card personally.
Yeah, he's quality. It's just him and Maynard that are the normal cards, but everyone else is special. Right back, he's all right. I mean, I think he'd probably be a better centre mid than a right back in all honesty. It's Florenzi.
Yeah. He just, I don't know, he's a bit slow, isn't he?
Yeah, there's just a lack of options really at Serie A for right back. There's that new UCL Quadrado, but I'm not using a 200k right back in a 500k team. That's the issue.
How much
he
is
looks
that?
alright.
How much is that mailer card?
He's 22k. He looks alright as well, actually. He's 5k less than
faster, isn't
Florenzi.
There's another option, but
Yeah.
I suppose we're getting into the juicy bit of the team now. Like the defence, there's only so much you can do with the Serie A.
Yeah.
The attack, there's a couple more options. Rob, who have we? Let's start with the right wing.
Right wing. It's a brand new player. Again, it's a road to the final. Potential for some upgrades. I'm not sure who they've got actually in the round of 32. I think it is in the Europa League. It's Chucky Lozano.
Oh God, yeah. I forgot this card even existed.
Yeah, he looks pretty good to be honest with you.
He does, man. He's fast.
Yeah, he is.
He's got skills. High low.
Yeah.
Even better.
He'll definitely do a job. Yeah, if only he had like a 4-star weak foot, but I think he'll definitely do a job regardless. What do you think,
I'm
Bristow?
just having a look at who.
He's a good card. Again, the thing is, if Politano, Napoli also pretty identical to him. But yeah, Lozano is always a good card on FIFA. But again, he's always cheap. I don't know why, because he always plays so well. But obviously, high, low, perfect work rates, getting good agility, balance. Just the issue probably is that weak foot.
And the links, like you said, Bristow, it's links. There's not many strong links, and they've got Barca, and it's 1-1 on aggregate at the minute. Yeah, so
okay, yeah.
And it's Napoli at home, so you never know. It's crazy to say that they might knock out
They
Barca.
might get a result, yeah.
We'll have to wait and see. Go on, Rob, carry on.
So talking of
whoever you
links,
want. Yeah,
we have actually got a strong link who is also a very bad nation. Not a diss to Macedonia.
They're fuming.
Yeah, just in terms of FIFA, you've got Goran Pandev is actually a strong link to be fair, but the CDM Elmas, I think he looks quality.
Yeah,
5-star
I've got
skills
the
as
Cam
well.
one, and he's all right.
Untradeable.
Yeah,
that's all right. Yeah, I think
it doesn't really get to the team, but
the CDM one, he looks pretty good. If you are rocking a Serie A team, he'll definitely do a job for you.
Yeah.
He's got very good all-round stats, medium high as well is always nice. His dribbling's quality. Just hard to link is the main
he's got
thing.
bloody 5-star skills. That's
it's
wonderful to have. It's such a nice thing to have.
Yeah, you used him, Bristow?
I haven't. I was going to. He was quite expensive when he first came out. I know he must have dropped down quite a bit. But like I mentioned there as well, medium high, perfect work rates for a CDM. For some reason this year, more than any other year, I finally realised that work rates actually make a difference to players.
Yeah.
But especially medium high, you cannot go wrong with that for a CDM.
If you watch any of our vids, lads, you'll know the moment I see medium, I hate that player with a bloody burning passion. But no, Elmas looks like he's actually lean as well in game, so he's going to feel really nice at the CDM spot or wherever he's playing in this contraption of Robbie's. Robbie, on to the next midfielder. Let's go.
It's a player that I know is very close to your heart. He's short and lean, this lad. It's the second in form, Barella. Yeah.
Bro, you don't even need to finish your sentence. I love Barella. Absolutely love him. The moment that he gets an absolutely cracked out, I know he's had a headliner, but I need more cracked out card. I need some skills on him.
Nice.
Yeah, those shooting stats are an absolute lie. I've never played with someone that's got such fake stats. Like him and Acuna have got such fake stats when it comes to shooting.
Yeah.
That first in form Barella, he was in my team for so long at the start of the game. He was genuinely a beast.
Yeah, he's quality. I think he's pretty cheap as well. He's 50k at the minute, which
This
I think
one's
is an
about
absolute
50,
steal. Yeah. Obviously, the headliner one, if you can afford it, is better and has potential for upgrades.
Yeah.
They've not got the streak actually, have they? Don't think have they for that?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
But yeah, quality card. I don't know if you've got any opinions on Barella, Bristow.
I do, and he was the one I was going to put.
I was worried that you were going to say that.
He was the one. So in going back to the Future Stars reunion, the first pick, I did it and got Barella, and I was like, that's not a bad card. Checked, and he was 400k, and I was like, okay, this card, it must be a good card. I used him, and I was just like, he's okay. The issue for me is that for my centre midfielders, even for a CDM, whatever, they've either got to be really good at defending or really good attacking and going forward and shooting. He hasn't got really, really high defending, and he hasn't got really high shooting. So I'm just like, he's kind of that facilitator in the middle. If you've got a midfield 3, I think he works perfectly in there. I always like to go with going back to the prime Barcelona, the midfield 3 kind of setup. You've got a Busquets, a big guy, can defend pretty well. You got Iniesta, great attacking player. And then you got Xavi, who isn't amazing defending. I mean, obviously he's a great player, but he's kind of that guy in the middle that is great at dribbling, great at passing, and that
keeps the game ticking over.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that's all he does, but that's kind of where I see Barella. If you've got a midfield 3 though, but in a 2, it's I think it'd be tough to get in, at least for me anyway.
Right now, I used to like you, but now I'm gonna have to rethink this. Barella is a hero for me. I absolutely love him. He's short and lean minus. That is his body type. It's like the dream meta body type, isn't it?
He's shrinking on himself.
Yeah. Okay. Attackers, Rob. Who have we got?
Yeah, so striker is a player that I packed tradable. He's gone now, but I was using him off the bench for a little bit. You're already typing it in. It's Chiesa, the honourable mentions one. Fantastic player.
Yes. Me and Rob have got an affinity with this guy. We used his normal at the start of the game, and we were both completely starstruck as to how good he was. I used his UCL card. This card, like Rob says, is absolutely amazing. 100k for these stats is just
ridiculous.
It's bloody out of this world.
Yeah, I wish he had 5-star skills or weak foot that make him the next level, but for 100k he's quality. 96 pace, 90 shooting, 93 dribbling. Outrageous.
Absolutely crazy. Finishing off the squad, Rob.
I have used him. I did. I'm going to say he didn't live up to the stats, but his stats are incredible for him. The only issue I've got is that he isn't lean. If he was lean, he would be absolutely incredible. The average body type just kind of is probably the only downside on him. But yeah, I mean, the actual stats he's got are incredible. And I think 97 base dribbling is insane.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
He's got 71 defensive awareness, by the way. Where's that come from?
Yeah, that's a strange one. Yeah. Like you said, Bristow, I think this with the work rates and also this year body type is it's always been important, but I think this year it seems to on attackers anyway, in my opinion, it seems to really, really make a difference in terms of how meta they are. It's like we talk about him all the time, but I've got Timo Lewandowski untradeable, and his body type is what makes him not good. Like everything else is absolutely bang on, but his body type is just weird and makes him do clunky animations and it's just not
you can give him 99 agility, 99 balance, and he still wouldn't feel smooth on the ball, which, I mean, it's just the way FIFA goes, but it's tough. Yeah.
What can you do? Rob, who have we got to finish off the squad?
Yeah, finishing off is a man that is lean, and he is very good on the ball. It's the Future Stars Damsgaard.
You've got him?
I have got him, I got him from a party bag. I've used him off the bench a little bit. He's actually pretty good. For 50k, I mean, look at the stats.
Yeah, they're nuts, aren't they?
Yeah, I actually stat revealed it too. When I opened it, and I was like, this guy looks insane. And I was like,
saw this little dating.
I realised it was Damsgaard. I was like, because he was like 40k at the time, but still his stats are crazy. I think for 50k you're going to struggle to get a better attacker, particularly in the Serie A as well.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And how are we playing it in game, Rob? I'm guessing 4-1-2-1-2?
4-1-2-1-2, yeah.
Who are you choosing to go? Cam?
I'm going to say Damsgaard. He's got the 85 passing. Yeah.
Probably go like that, really. I don't know. It depends if you prefer the cross to keeper shots or not. Okay. Very solid team, Rob. To say that you can build this for 500k is absolutely
crazy. Yeah.
I think for me, first upgrades, you've got to get that Quadrado and Mike out of there, and maybe Feet.
Yeah.
Get the fetish out of there.
Yeah, you can get Cordoba for not too much. Di Natale is another good upgrade as well, potentially. Yeah. Okay. Opinions,
there
Bristow?
we go.
I like it. I mean, Damsgaard as well is very, for his stats again, so cheap. which just goes back to those links really, which is the main reason why Serie A is so cheap.
Oh yeah, he is struggling for strong links, bless him.
Okay, I'll just quickly fly through mine. I've also got Ibanez. I think he's too good to pass up. He's very cheap, and I think typically with centre backs, when you're at you've not got a huge budget, I think it pays more to spend more money on your attackers.
Yeah.
We've not got too many similar ones, to be fair. I say this as I'm filling in like half the team of the same. They're just Serie A, like we've said, there's not loads and loads and loads of options, but I've gone for something a little bit different. Hopefully it will be. Oh, not that one. I've not got that much money. Hopefully it'll be well received. I think it's quite easy as well to make coins this year and to like build into a certain league.
Yeah,
just because of the sheer amount of packs. I have got normal Theo, by the way. Okay, and that's where the similarities end in terms of that.
Okay.
I am playing a 4-4-2. He will be on 7 chemistry.
Yeah.
Because in net we've got a boring one. It's the Wodge himself. It's bloody Szczesny.
Wojciech, yeah.
Yeah. There he is. Just as normal. Nothing too crazy. And
I
then
actually used him this year.
he's really good. He's really. I used him at the start when I had like Koulibaly and Delict, I think, as my pair at the back. There was a player I used at the start of the game, and he was insane. It was Cordoba. This guy is below 200,000 coins now.
That's outrageous.
Like,
yeah.
He is nuts. I can genuinely attest as to how good he is. I don't know if you've used him, Bristow, but for me, he's been one of the better centre-backs I've used in the game.
Yeah, no, he's been incredible. I think one thing is that I think people get a bit nervous with his height, but he's absolutely everywhere. The agility and balance on the centre-back is huge as well. The only issue is the dribbling, but again, you don't really want him bringing the ball forward anyway. But yeah, no, Cordoba for that price, absolute steal.
Yeah, it's like... People get worried about it, but realistically, how many times do you come up against somebody that heads the ball? Or, even if they can head the ball, like you can have an absolute sitter from me to where my camera is, and they can miss it easily with a header because it's just they seem to be crap this year. Like for a good few years, but which is kind of preferable. I don't really like crossing, but this is where we get a little bit creative, lads. I'll fill in one of the spots first because he's a new card, and I can't believe he's as cheap as he is. It's your boy Rob. It's Mr. Alexis.
Yeah.
I was surprised that I didn't see him in your team.
Yeah.
Because
he's actually
got a brilliant card and he's only 35k.
Yeah. It's outrageous.
He's 4'3", high. Granted, yes, he's 5'6". He's a short king.
Yeah.
But look at those stats. Absolutely great. I've not had the chance to use him yet, but he looks insane.
He does. Yeah, he does. When you said 4'3", I thought you meant 4'3" at first.
Yeah, so I didn't want to say anything.
He is a really, really short king. He's also lean in body type, to carry on the theme. He'll suit the meta very well. I might even give him a try, maybe this weekend. It's something different. United legend as well.
Please don't bring that up.
He wasn't really, bless him. His best game for us was against Newcastle.
Well.
Yeah, Sanchez. Another player I want to forget ever played for United.
Yeah, he was one to forget, but one to not forget is the winter wildcard Spinazzola. This guy's beast.
You're not going with the 5-back here, are you?
I'm not.
You said 4-4-2. Sorry, 4-4-2, but
this is where it goes different. He's great. I got him in the year in review pack, and he's got it was party bag. Sorry. 14 games played, all off the bench. He's brilliant as a substitute centre mid, or even a CDM or whatever. He's so versatile. He's got high. Obviously, his shooting's pretty shit, but everything else is really, really good. He'll do a very good job for you. 5-star skills.
Yeah,
perfect. And he's very good on the ball for being a bit of a tall fella. Furthering the fact that mine and Robbie's theory, Bristow, that when a player has 5-star skills, their dribbling is so much better. It's got like a special boost.
I agree with that 100%. It's I don't know what it is. Just a 5-star skiller. There must be something in the code that kind of changes it, but it's mad.
There absolutely is, because he's high in average, which is terrible body type, but he genuinely feels very silky. He reminds me of Pogba, in terms of like the way that he's quite deliberate about his big strides. speaking of big strides, we've got a man that doesn't make so many because he's a bit shorter. We've got Cuadrado, the UCL Live one. Kind of a card that I think the community in the Serie A community anyway has been calling out for a long, long time.
Yeah.
They've been missing a big special Cuadrado, and this one looks absolutely cracking. He's high medium, 5-star skills. Cuadrado is always one of those players that feels amazing on the ball. I think he's just sick, and I think he's probably one of the best right mids you could use if you're playing the 3-back or right wing backs. If you're playing 5-back,
Yeah.
he will not be playing any of those positions for me though in this team. I'll reveal it in just a moment.
I'll wait a second.
I know you know my tricks already, but then we've got the final player is Vacevic. That is, oh my god,
Vlachodimos.
Vlachodimos.
No, not. I am obsessed with Vlachodimos as well, though. We've got the future star. He looks really, really good. I've not come up against him at all. I think it's probably leaning to the fact that there's not so many links. I'm just looking at strong links now. He actually strong links Milinkovic-Savic.
He does, yeah.
Which is an interesting one. The new Dybala that we might, I did think about putting Dybala in, but I couldn't quite fit him in the budget, so that's why I went to Sanchez instead. Yeah, his stats look crazy. Have you come up against him in Sol Bristow?
I haven't, but again, he's another card that, they gave a massive boost to his agility and balance, which is the only issue I kind of think would have been with him. But again, 97 attack position and finishing. He hasn't got any traits, so has he? That might be another issue.
No.
That's weird.
But again, just because he's tall will make him feel somewhat clunky.
Yeah,
but I think if you compare him with another smaller striker, kind of have him as a target man, I think should be great in game.
Okay, and then in game, we've gone back to a formation I've been playing today. It's the old classic. It's the 4-1-2-1-2. You can't beat it really. It's very reliable. It does the job for you, and you get a nice balanced team. That's how I'm lining up in game. Spinazzola, if you didn't know, lads, is actually right-footed.
Yeah.
So he suits that right back very well compared to the left back. I like to have the same, like left back, left foot, right back, right-footed. So that's why I'm playing Cuadrado to go forward a little bit more. It'll be doing great for you. And then Barella being your kind of, like Bristow said, just keeping the game ticking over, just doing his job. Nothing fancy. And then Milinkovic-Savic, he's got some enormous legs on him. He will be the CDM of your dreams.
Yeah.
And there we go. That's the team.
I rate it. I do rate it.
Out of 10, give me a 10. I dare you.
I'd say a 9.5.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take that.
I think
Bristow.
Yeah, I'm saying about a 9 year rate. I mean, there's a few decent 5-star skillers in there as well. So
Yeah.
Cuadrado's another one.
How are we lining up? What formation are we saying?
I'm going to start with a 4-2-2-2, and it's going to probably play 4-2-2 or a 4-4-2.
Yeah. Okay.
It was very similar to your team to begin with as well, though.
Yeah.
In net, I've got Magic Mike, the wild card version.
The boy, the lobster.
He's absolutely incredible. I packed him. I think I packed him a while back now, but I never really wanted to use him. Had 2 French centre backs, and he's been incredible. I don't know why. I genuinely think he's one of the best keepers I've used this year.
It's very nice, I think. When they've got good kicking, like you don't realise how important it is for me. Anyway, I find that as I've got older with FIFA, I feel like I'm more comfortable just playing around the back a bit more. Not like a rat, I promise, but just passing it around, being a bit more calm about it. You can spray those, that B pass, or not B pass, X pass. I have to look at the controller there. Over to your fullbacks. I think it's a wonderful thing to have in your locker.
My first centre back, I'm gonna go with Cordoba again. I think you can't beat him for that price. I genuinely think, if that was an icon card, he'd be, probably
he's like Carlos Alberto, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's a bit similar to Rio as well, but obviously a lot quicker and better defending. And then the other one I'm going with after that is Mr. Koulibaly, the headliner card.
Yes. I was hoping you were going to get him in.
He's incredible. I don't know how he's so cheap. He's fairly similar to the Rudiger card. Only issue really being is the balance is nearly not there.
I'd argue maybe the acceleration a little bit, but I think if you're a certain type of defender, I think he'll be one of the best in the game for you as well.
No, he's absolutely animal. How tall is he as well? Is he what, like 6'2"?
He's 6'3", I think. 6'2".
6'2". I could beat him in a header. bang, have that fucking Caladu.
I don't think you could.
But no,
Maybe I could.
he's incredible. We'll go right back again. We got Quadrado, the new one. He again, there's not. I think there's probably he might be the only 5-star skiller right back, I think, in the game right now.
Ooh,
and obviously the perfect
trivia.
link to
I can't think of anyone
Cordoba as well.
else.
Yeah, I think there was only left backs. There was Spinazzola and Marcelo. I think
You are
the only
correct.
two.
Yeah. There is only Quadrado with a 5-star. There you go.
But yeah, Quadrado looks insane. Again, you could play him in midfield like you have done previously. But yeah, I mean, as a attacking fullback, you can't really beat him at all. It's incredible.
I agree with that.
And then left back, I was gonna go Spinazzola possibly, but I'm gonna go with the last inform at Teo Hernandez. I think Teo Hernandez he's so good, but what's good about him is his physical build as well. He's a big body. Agility and balance is a little bit iffy with him for an attacking fullback, but for me,
obviously, I've got some experience with him. He doesn't feel amazing on the ball, but like you say, Bristow, he's got the physicality to make up for it. He's an amazing, both defensively and attacking, because he's so fat. He genuinely feels rapid. He feels like his 96 pace. So he'll be a very good one for you.
He's another one too that could potentially play at centre back if you do want to put fullback there as well. But yeah, for me, Teo Hernandez is on par probably with like a Ferland Mendy as far as the best left backs got in the game still. Right now. In the midfield, I'm going to go with the first one that both of you have used is Mr. Nolinkovic Savic.
He's too good, isn't he?
He's just a good all-round player. I know I mentioned earlier that I like my midfielders to be at least good at really good at defending or shooting. He's not as good as I maybe want going forward in box to box, but he's got the physical build as well. And just being that tool helps massively in the midfield. I think Barella, for me, the only issue being is he's quite short. But Milinkovic Savic just kind of commands the field very well.
Yeah, he's got the long legs trait. He's unbelievable. He's like a white patch of Vieira.
And then
Serge, if you're watching, I hope you like that one.
The other one I've gone with though is I'm surprised I've not seen him in any team yet. Is Mr. Arturo Vidal.
A hero. I used this guy
His stats
long
are
ago.
incredible.
He's really good. I can imagine him standing the test of time as well because he's very well rounded. To be honest, when I used him, I didn't think he was too slow either. I think the only thing that put me off was the skills. But that's just me being a little skill whore.
But no, he could be your box to box as well. Obviously, 85 shooting's good enough as well. But no, I think the only issue really with him is the pace, and I think it shows that this year, basically in any position on the game, you need to have probably at least like 82, 83 pace, regardless of what position you're in. Obviously, I think going back to like a Marcus Llorente goal card was used way more than Vidal was when they both came out at a similar time. But Vidal, another incredible card. Just the only issue really being is that pace. But if you can get him to stay back, he's good.
He's always a FIFA hero into Vidal. He's always got such amazing. I'm just looking at his generations cards, and he's always got an amazing one. FIFA 20, that summer heat card was absolutely unbelievable. If anyone did him, he was so sick. I loved that card. That was when he was at Barca still.
Yeah, he was Vidal. I mean, going back to I think what was it, FIFA 17 or 18, the Durham Boateng and Alaba link. That little triangle was my favourite triangle that year.
In 4-3-2-1 that everyone used for so long. It was good.
But I'm gonna go with. To be fair, the rest of my team here is only one player that's new. But I've gone with Alexis on the. I'm gonna go put him on the left just for that perfect link to Vidal. Be another one. Sanchez looks so good. I think the only issue being obviously is he won't get any more upgrades. They're playing Liverpool in the Champions League, but another card which again should be way more expensive, but because he's Serie A, it's just so cheap.
He looks great.
Then the other side I've gone with Chiesa. I would have gone Chiesa up top, but I think he's better used as a winger. But he's still an incredible card. The only issue being is the average body type, but again he's not a bad card. And then up top I've gone little and large. So the first one, Vlahovic.
Yes.
Again, the
big boy.
The Peter Crouch up top, the big boy.
I'm wondering who's Jermaine Defoe in this situation, this relationship.
And then Jermaine Defoe here is Di Natale, who again
He's quite divisive for me.
You don't like him, do you?
No.
He's got finesse. He's got the finesse shot trait as well, hasn't he?
I
Finesse
know.
shot outside the foot, flair, literally all the traits you need in a striker.
Yeah.
And is he a
know.
lean boy as well or not?
I can run a quick little stat check. I can check his body out for you. It's unknown. Footbin doesn't know.
Unknown, okay.
I'd guess that he's not. I think he feels like an average man, to be honest with you. Not that I've felt many men up, but for me, he's an average one. I don't know why I don't get on with this card. It's been a while since I used him. Maybe I should try him again to see if I can get on with him a bit better. But yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't in love with him when I used him. But equally, I used him when he was about 600k. So maybe my opinion might be a bit different trying him out for about 100k, which is crazy, by the way, lads. To think that he was a mil when he came out.
Yeah,
And now he's 100k.
Yeah, I don't know how he's so cheap, especially with Cordoba as well. Again, these are hero cards which should be more expensive because they get you the perfect link or the strong link to any kind of Serie A players. But yeah, the only thing is this team comes in at around like 1.7 mil. I wanted to go obviously to go to 2 mil, but I couldn't find anyone that was better for that price.
Yeah.
That's the issue with Serie A, I think.
I mean, that's the rules, by the way, that we haven't included any expired SBCs or objective cards because it's not really fair if you've seen the video now. Even looking at it now, you've got Ibra, who's 2 mil. Like that is the most crazily overpriced card I've ever seen. But like you say, Bristow, I mean, realistically, you've got Barella as another option, Spinazzola. There's not loads and loads and loads of top quality choices in terms of the Serie A. I think that's what they're missing. They're missing that one super meta card that would tempt people to bring them in, to them big meta teams. They've got Neymars and Mbappes. They need some sort of card that's near that level. But they've obviously just not got it. I think that Brahim Diaz was a really good one.
Yeah,
I wanted to get him done, but I just couldn't fit him into the team. But he looks incredible. Yeah. Another one that would have been nice, possibly, is Darmian. I've used Darmian so much, even as a CDM as well, because he's medium high. But with the 5-star weak foot, Darmian's been so good for me. Yeah,
another one. If you did him, it would have been a while ago, but Zakaria, he's really good. Obviously, he's now played 103 games for me off the bench. Obviously now he plays for Juventus, so he's in the Serie A now. Verde was a really good card. Darmian, like you said already, Bristow, and then that's pretty much it really. I pulled that Perisic, interesting card, left wing back. Army Twitch Prime game back. Okay. I know, but yeah, it's a great league. I think if you've not got loads of coins, like you look at the quality of that team for less than 2 mil, you're buzzing, aren't you? I could buy that with change, and could invest some of your money. Not the subtle flex on your business, but yeah, it's a great team.
It is, yeah. It's worth, like we say, if you have got untradables, like use them. Don't just build this team willy nilly. Like use the players that you've got. Like that Latoro is another good one that you can use as well. He looks like a fantastic striker, but it's just sort of like a basis. You don't have to follow it exactly. Just it's more of a pointer towards the players that we like the look of, sort of thing. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's about it. Anything you want to add?
No, mate, no. Why don't we sign us out? Bristow, where can the ladies and gentlemen that are watching the video find you, mate?
People can find me usually on Twitch or Twitter at MrBristowHD. Also with a podcast as well, for foot's sake. Pod is out every single week as well, but those are the main platforms for me.
There we go, mate. So like we said, we were on the podcast the other week. We will be leaving a link down below. Please go and give it a listen. Drop some support. Add over to the Twitch channel, Bristow's, as well as ours. It's all great vibes, great content. If you've enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. It helps us out massively. Make sure to sub. We just hit 2.4k the other day, so the support has been insane. Hopefully we'll get to 2.5k very, very soon. But until next time, I've been Jack.
I've been Robbie.
And I've been MrBristowHD.
And we've been Backpage Gaming. We'll see you in the next one.
See you later.